sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Carolina Panthers. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Make the play here. Just be patient. Just take it off. Right check, boys. Let's get a few yards in this play. Steamroller, baby. This defense is asleep.
Get it, keep it open all day. Hold on, like we can freeze the defense.
Can't stop us, all. Can't stop us.
Blue striker. Ready.
First play, and Young is going to throw it. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Second and 7 from the 20. They go play action. Young. A rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Hooker going to change things up a bit.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught downfield by Phillip. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Here's Walker. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Can't believe we let him score. Heads on a swivel, boys.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll keep it on the ground. McPherson, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now a first down throw for Young. That's the tight end Hurst with it. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down. The Panthers at 6-10 on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And that's complete. 9 yards there, and it's a first down. Young to throw it. That's caught by Mingo, right side. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Second down, Young. That is taken in by Hurst. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. They'll throw again. Young, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, How about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Hooker. That is taken in by the tight end Fuller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Hooker to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback up.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Look back. Hold me ready. Get to it. Hold him on the line. Get the ball. Let's go.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's the option. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nice pickup. 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Hooker. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't get too many in that department.
That was certainly a scouting special because Cooper was not too aware that this gets to the end zone. This is going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Hendon Hooker, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
In it to win it.
This could be it. This could be the turning point.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future as they look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Get in the pocket. Be patient. It's some points on the board.
Look downfield. He's been open all day.
Boys, let's go.
Put it in for a touchdown.
Time to hit pay dirt.
In motion right is Mingo.
Let's get in that end zone.
Get after him, offense.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Even you offense.
Now Young. And swung out wide to Sanders. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. He's able to get out of bounds there on 4th and 5.
Possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it on basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Let's get a few yards on this play.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles. But also, when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Trouble 38.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt.
Where's your car at? Get in the end zone.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
How does this have to happen? Hey, you're not quick enough.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team that's in the midst of a winning streak. It's not stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is
We want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
Play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
What are you guys doing?
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. And his pass incomplete.
That was nice.
Got more where that came from.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Hooker. Flying right to Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 3rd down and 1. Hooker's moving around a little bit here. It's right for the first with Walker. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba from 17 yards out. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Now Myers for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
That's what we do! That's what we do!
People are getting
Let's go,
paid.
baby, let's
People
go.
are cashing checks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but The way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. 3rd down, Young from the gun. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for Carolina. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. In motion right is Mingo. Here is Young. He's got Mingo. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Okay, ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
17.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Come on, big play. Oh, you're so close.
Take it to the end zone, fellas.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To throw, Young. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Panthers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself, because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Don't let him run. Keep it going. Take it to him. Showtime.
Let's go, man. Seven Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Let's end this job. Let's keep the sticks moving. Keep them moving.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Come on, special teams. Wrap up here, boys.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Oh, never mind. This is the worst.
Hooker now on first down. Flushed out right. He gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Hooker now off play action. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second-half blowout material. Meanwhile, Hooker's this throw finds Smith-Njigba. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Hooker. They'll roll him out right. Poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards. But look, you're not going to get this all back at once.
So you're saying 3 yards of dust, not the start.
No aerial attack.
That's what has to happen. You need to break the chance. We just saw they need plenty of those.
He gets it to 15, just a yard or 2 shy. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. McPherson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Sanders. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Young now. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jonathan Mingo there to make the grab. And the Panthers get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing. Hooker. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one is incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hooker. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
A little bit of time to dial up the running back's speed. But this one got deflected right from the start. And ends up going incomplete.
Hooker's going to throw it. Right to Smith and Jigba. Dances by him. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Tackled by LeBron Ray.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Second and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown! Jackson Smith and Jigba. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Another day in the eye.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Let's get some yards, boys.
Young to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though.
That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Run that ball. Run it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Back to it after the pick six. Young. The Sanders is going to complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now Young. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
What's going on, guys?
Young to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Young is intercepted for the third time this game. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because
touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, a 7-yard touchdown ground. And the Seahawks have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. That throw by Young incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
To throw on second down is Young. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ray. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Young on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Young. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
They'll throw again. Young. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Get up already. You gotta step it up.
What was that?
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Black Ultra. Ready?
Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Thank you.
Let's go now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
But I feel like
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Walker. He'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The extra point now coming from Myers.
Get him! Get him!
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Seahawks 56, Panthers 14.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st and 10, Ritchie. He finds his man complete. That's Ray. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that.
Are you kidding me?
That's a ball
Really?
he had a
Are
chance
you
to come
kidding
away
me?
with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. What a play that turns out to be. 46 yards. Defensively, here in the 4th. Big plays.
Very strong. Sometimes in this situation, you tie them up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through.
Set the screen and it's intercepted. The Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they got the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and roll them off.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 76 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.